What it do, wrestling fans? We're back here on AEW Dynamite. There's a lot of new developments going on. New feuds, new champions, and new faces as Rosemary is bringing out some backup. I forgot what the hell she calls this woman. Is it Angela? I think that may be it. Angelica. Nevertheless, she's down with Rosemary. And she looks just as, if not more disturbing than the demon assassin herself. And man, all the other ladies in the locker room are probably shaking in their proverbial boots at this eerie, creepy combination. Fans seem pretty pumped up. Fucking jabronis, the whole lot of them. But we've been selling out this arena here in Purgatory, Michigan, so we gotta thank the fanboys for all their support. Big things on the horizon for AEW. And her opponent is not coming out alone. Harley Quinn being accompanied by none other than Maria Kanellis. These women have been so held and back, feuding in singles competition and mixed tag competition with Mike Bennett and Leo Rush respectively. We know Leo and Bennett have forged a brotherhood of sorts. Perhaps these two have decided to bury the hatchet and form their own sisterhood. We'll see how it all pans out, as well as this matchup. Rosemary and Rosemary and Harley Quinn, these two no strangers to one another. Rosemary started off quickly with the DDT. It was actually Harley Quinn who got that upset win over Rosemary, when Mike Bennett, who had accompanied her to ringside, interfered on her behalf, costing Rosemary the match. And man, you gotta think that encounter has his fingerprints all over this one. Rosemary reverse DDT, giving Harley Quinn the business, now going to work on that arm. And Maria is up on the apron talking shit, getting Rosemary off her game once again. Harley Quinn trying to catch her slipping, but Rosemary kicks out. And this one is going out to the floor. They're trying to fuck with Rosemary's head, and it may be working. She almost nailed Maria on the outside. Things are back in the ring. Rosemary with a bulldog headlock. Man, shit is crazy here on AEW Dynamite per usual. We've got a big amount of action planned. Starting it off with ladies action here. Rosemary has been dominant so far in this matchup. Body slam takes Harley Quinn down. And there you see her second. The mysterious Angela in the corner looking on approvingly. Rosemary taking Harley Quinn apart piece by piece here. Boot to the midsection, another DDT. This could be it. No, Harley kicks out at one. If we know anything about Harley Q, she's a feisty little bitch. And she's as tough as they come. Slippery, savvy, all that good shit. But right now she's in trouble. Rosemary, reverse backbreaker. And now she's going to take time to stunt right in Maria Kanellis' face. Rosemary picks her up. What's she going for? Got the arms hooked. DDT, man. I think you can shut this one down. Send him home. Rosemary with the win over Harley Quinn in dominating fashion. Maria Kanellis out there looking butthurt, but her girl just did not have it in her tonight. Despite all the cheating shenanigans, Rosemary would not be denied, folks. We're back from commercial break, and apparently the situation between Pac and Orange Cassidy isn't even close to done. Pac called out Cassidy in regards to that match they had 2 weeks ago. He took exception with, I don't know what, apparently not being able to beat this guy via pinfall. He won by countout. Orange Cassidy accepted the challenge, and now he's out here getting his ass beat in an impromptu brawl. Pac going under the ring for weaponry, you gotta believe. He's got a steel chair, and he just nailed Orange Cassidy right in the fucking cranium. Holy fuck. Pac swinging wildly with that chair. Where the fuck is security when you need him? It might be the paramedics who come and scrape Orange Cassidy off of that purgatory floor. But right now, he is taking the upper hand, giving Pac the business. Orange Cassidy, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Stunting like it's 1999 out here. And Pac once again with egg on his face. He called out Orange Cassidy. Cassidy accepted. And now he's giving this man, oh shit, all he wants. Set Pac up. He missed that top rope maneuver. This Orange Cassidy in control. Rolling DDT, holy shit. Orange Cassidy once again surprising Pac, who just catches him with a brutal forearm. And this brawl is going back and forth as brawls tend to go. Pac brainbuster in control momentarily. Man, this shit is out of control. Apparently this fucking one match has turned into a rivalry, a bitter one at that. Because Pac is out here trying to end this boy Orange Cassidy. Scoop up powerbomb. And now Orange Cassidy ain't stunned now. He ain't doing jumping jacks. He ain't breakdancing. He ain't acting a fool with his hands in his pocket. He just got caught with an insecurity that just knocked him in the next goddamn week. And Pac going under the ring once again for more weapons. What an evil son of a bitch. He's got a kendo stick. Oh, Cassidy disarms him. And he nails Pac with that Singapore K. Pac is in control once again. Suplex. Holy fuck. This shit is totally off the fucking chain. Neither of these men will be restrained. Orange Cassidy giving Pac the business. Knees to the back. Man, this crowd is totally stunned. They don't know what to think here. Orange Cassidy doing some fucking collegiate wrestling bullshit. But if you ask me, it's all to embarrass Pac, which he continues to do. Pac with that Singapore K. He's measuring Orange Cassidy. Oh, Cassidy moves out of the way. This guy just seems to be one step ahead of Pac. Until then, Pac finally caught him. And Pac puts Orange Cassidy down for the moment. But something tells me this feud is not over by a long shot. Pac and Orange Cassidy have got beef. And it will be settled here at AEW, goddammit. Back again with the thing we seem to love to do every goddamn week, and that's to revisit the feud between the Circle Jerk and the Elite. Tonight, representing the former is none other than Rusev, the newest member of Chris Jericho's clique, And this man has been in beast mode ever since he stepped foot here in AEW. Kicking ass, taking names, and adding them to Y2J's list.
You got served by a skinny nigga bigger than. Bag it up, pick it up, boy, snatch your pride from you. Annihilation is a must if we collide, homie. Running through the game, I got my middle fingers high.
This is a man you definitely want on your side in any war. The man is nothing short of a monster, the Bulgarian Brute. Where's that bitch he brought along with him is what I'm wondering. We'll revisit that at a later date. For now, here comes his opponent, Cody. Don't call me by my last name, Rose. Maybe we can after all. Who knows? We know his goddamn name. We know his bloodline. We know his pedigree. But this man's ride here in AEW has been a roller coaster because he started shit off getting into a scuffle with none other than Chris Jericho. And you can say that little dust-up kicked off this whole feud, and then it's been going since shit. We opened our doors here at AEW, the Circle Jerk and the Elite. You can thank Cody and Y2J for kicking it off. And here we are kicking things off. Rusev and Cody Rhodes. You may recall Rusev's debut match. Oh shit. Scratch that, I was about to fucking botch something. Never mind. Here we go. Cody Rhodes, knee to the face, picks Rusev up, reverse knife edge, barely moved him. But Cody with some explosive offense, elbows. But Rusev catches him up in a beautifully executed neckbreaker. Boot to the midsection. Rusev in control, throws Cody into the turnbuckle. And just tosses him across the ring like a fuckboy. Rusev, this man is hard to put down, hard to dent, hard to kill. But he is not unbeatable because in his debut match, despite looking very impressive, he lost it to the Elite's own Hangman Adam Page. So Cody's got to keep that in mind no matter how hard it gets. No matter how hard he puts the screws to your ass, Rusev can be beat. But right now, he's giving Cody Rhodes the business. Tosses him across the ring one more time. Ragdolling him. Cody back into the ring. DDT. Cody is going to have to use all that speed, athleticism, and ring savvy if he hopes to come out of this one with a win. Hell, if he wants to come out of this shit alive at all, Cody, showing some of that savvy. He just eats a forearm to the face but fires back with a haymaker. Rolls Rusev into a Boston Crab. Cody, this guy is as slick as they come. I would think a guy like Y2J would appreciate him, but those two just can't get along for some goddamn reason. Rusev running lariat, and he's going to talk shit to him at the same time. Rusev delivering a boost to Cody. Going for that Bulgarian claw on the shoulder. Twerking the nerves, trying to wear this man down. How much more of this punishment can Cody Rhodes take? Rusev picks him up. Uranagi slam. And few hit it with the impact of Rusev. Could this be it for Cody? Rusev boots to the midsection. Gut wrench throw. Man, he is just tossing Cody around like a sack of bitch-ass potatoes. Backbreaker. Talking shit. Cody Rhodes in a lot of trouble here, folks. But he's not done. Reversal. Boot to the midsection. But Rusev catches him and cuts all that comeback shit short. takes him down with another clothesline. Locks him up, scoops him up, brings him down with a vertical suplex. Once again, excuse me, goddammit, Cody Rhodes dumping his ass. Rusev picks him up, only to put him down with a brutal savant kick to the back of the head. This could be it. No, Cody kicks out, just barely. And right now it's looking like it's only a matter of time before Rusev shuts this shit down. Boot to the midsection, reverse knife edge. Another suplex perhaps. Yes. More damage on that back, and he's got to think he's setting him up for that Rusev recliner. That devastating camel clutch. Throws Cody into the turnbuckle. He just folds. More damage to the spine, and here it comes. The Rusev recliner. Can Cody hold on? No, he taps. He says, Uncle Rusev, that is it. Last week we talked about the circle jerk losing some of that momentum, some of that edge. Culminating with the loss of the world title by Chris Jericho. Followed up by Beer Money losing the World Tag Team Championships last week to the Young Bucks. But Rusev steals some of that thunder right back this week by dominating Cody Rhodes, who just tapped the fuck out. Shut it down, send him home. Rusev is the winner. Back again with more singles action. And there's been no mistaking, no secret about the shenanigans, the bullshit I've talked about this competitor here, the Shadow. You look at him, in one respect, he's very impressive looking as far as his physique goes. He's a little bit creepy with the fucking Jason mask, but if you look at this wacky ass presentation overall, you gotta be thinking, what the fuck is this nigga here? Nevertheless, it was just a few short weeks ago when this man put on a performance of a lifetime and even impressed old cynical Count Krampus himself. When he came this close to winning a three-way dance against Matanza Cueto and Luchasaurus. Has this man turned the page? Is he no longer a joke? A whack-ass gimmick? Prime for the fucking gimmick battle royal? Well, we'll see tonight because he's going one-on-one against one of the very best in the world. Time to put up or shut the fuck up, Shadow. What you gonna do, brother?
I might not be the president that you voted for, Republican.
And right now you'll see why all that shit is easier said than done. Because here comes his opponent. The greatest man that ever lived, AEW Austin Aries, who has his own troubles to contend with here at AEW because last week he was engaged in a fucking crazy ass brawl with Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, the AEW World Champion. It was scheduled to be Austin Aries against Matanza Cueto in a no-holds-barred, anything-goes, hardcore fucking shenanigans match. But on his way to the ring, Austin Aries was attacked
biggest
Thomas Quado's homeboy Scott Steiner, and that match never took fucking place. And now Aries has a chance to vent, let out some of that frustration on Shadow. I am very interested to see how this shit goes tonight. Shadow has a lot to prove. Meanwhile, Austin Aries is looking to get his hands on Scott Steiner and subsequently the AEW World Championship. But right now, he just met Snake Eyes in the corner, and I think Aries is busted open already. Shadow just nailed him with a fucking European uppercut out of this world. The Shadow will start this one off like a bat out of hell, but Aries takes him down. Shadow reverses the game. Aries reverses the game. Haymaker. Shadow right back. Man, these two guys are going at it fast and furious. Aries boosts Shadow off. Shadow reverses the Irish whip into the corner. Now he's in control momentarily with a haymaker to the face. Boost to the midsection. Shadow giving Aries the business. I may have misjudged this man after all. Shadow, it looks like 2 performances in a row, is giving his all and looking mighty impressive in the process. Nevertheless, Aries takes him down with a beautiful vertical suplex, follows it up with a flying forearm. Man, another crazy-ass episode of AEW Dynamite, goddammit. But we're not done just yet because our main event is coming up next. But one thing at a goddamn time, we've got a fucking Donnybrook going on. Austin Aries in the Shadow. Aries in control, working over that leg. Trying to keep the big man down, immobilize him, take out those wheels. Shadow boots him off, disrespectfully at that. But Aries fires back, boot to the midsection, forearm, the rubber suplex. And now Aries is going to take time to stunt, and yes, he is cut open right over that left eye. It may even be in the corner of that over the right eye, excuse me, goddammit. Aries snap suplex. And right now, this thing is about even on points. And you never would have thought that going into this one. Aries throws Shadow into the corner. But Shadow is back up quickly, takes Aries down with a series of clotheslines. Holy shit, Shadow. Looking impressive. And he's fucking, is he nutting up or throwing a tantrum? I can't tell. Rikishi style splash, and Aries is feeling it. Got all the wind knocked out of him. Could this be it? No. Aries kicks out. These fans are going wild, and I think Shadow has won him over. Leg drop. Man. Shadow backbreaker. Austin Aries is worse for wear right now, folks. He misses that flying forearm. I think he's a little loopy. But he could have been playing possum. Aries throws Shadow out to the floor over the top rope. And he flies off the apron, Cactus Jack style. Aries, discus forearm, just dropped him. Holy shit, he may have knocked him out. Aries back in. Could this be a count out? Shadow hasn't moved since he fucking went down. Finally stirring. Man, I don't think Aries expected this type of fight, but now he knows he's in one. Russian Shadow with a Luthez press. Followed up by a flurry. Shadow out and back in. Eats a clothesline. What a matchup we've got on our hands here, folks. Aries throws Shadow into the ropes. Knee to the midsection. Another one. Russian leg sweep. Austin Aries showing that fundamental acumen. This guy is a savvy. As technically sound as they come. He can do it all in between those ropes. He set Shadow up. Could it be the Brainbuster? No. Neckbreaker. Into a last chancery. Shadow, can he hold on? He's fucking trying not to tap out. Aries has won many matches with this very submission hold. Shadow fighting for all he's worth. And he muscles out of it. Oh my God, that had to take a lot out of both men just to hold that shit. Man, now Shadow trying to get the submission on Aries with a devastating armbar, trying to break that shit. But Aries fights him off. Leg scissor takedown. Man. Aries stunting. Aries firing off with some insane offense. Man, these two guys are going back and forth, move for move. Aries discus lariat. This could be it. Aries not known for the power game, but he just knocked Shadow's block off. But he cannot keep the Enigma down. Shadow kicks out. What does Austin Aries have to do to put down the masked man Shadow? Who's right back up, rushes in with that lariat neckbreaker. Out on the floor we go. Neither man can gain the edge. Aries going for a suplex. Shadow reverses out. Neckbreaker. Man, this shit is insane. Aries throws Shadow into the ring. I'm calling it right now, folks. This is the match of the goddamn night. Aries going for a suplex. Hits it. Shadow is down. A double. Going up top. He's got options here, folks. 450 splash. He nailed it. But that last second hesitation could cost him. No. Aries with the win. And he drops to a knee because he knows he's just been in a fucking war. What a matchup. Man, Shadow, this man has earned his booking here at AEW. I don't give a fuck about the one-loss record. I don't care how fucking goofy he looks. This man is an athlete, and he deserves to be here in AEW. He just took Austin Aries to the limit. If you don't believe me, look at the blood dripping down A-Double's face. He's been in a fucking war. And you know Big Papa Pump is watching this shit. Because he's going to have to deal with this man in the very near future. Aries grabbing a mic. I wouldn't be surprised if he addresses that Big Papa Pump situation right the fuck now. And here comes Scott Steiner. I got a bad feeling about this one, folks. Do not go anywhere. This shit can get fucking ugly real quick. I swear I'm going through a thing, but I Yep, and there we go. Scott Steiner just threw the first blow, and we're off and running. Austin Aries and Scott Steiner going at it. Airing opportunity, and right now it's Aries giving Scott Steiner the business. No referee. This shit has broken down. Steiner just fucking nailed Aries like the great Khali with that big right hand, but Aries is right back on the offense. Talking his shit. He's got the big man down for the second time in as many weeks. Aries giving Scott Steiner the business in the brawl environment. But Steiner is not done fighting. Clothesline. Oh shit. Finally, we got a referee out here to fucking do something to separate these men. This shit is not over by a long shot. The AEW booking committee needs to do their jobs and make this fucking world title match ASA fucking P. Beer Money Incorporated wasted no time in invoking their obligatory rematch clause. And they're here in the main event trying to regain those AEW World Tag Team titles that they lost just last week. And these two men are fired up. How have they got the momentum back on their side? We saw Rusev obliterate Cody Rhodes earlier in the show. Will Beer Money continue the trend in this ongoing fashion war? Time will tell, and it will tell very goddamn soon. The crowd is fired up. Beer Money is fired up. I'm fired up. And here comes the champions. These guys are always fired up. Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks. Finally, all their hard work paid off last week when they knocked off the champs in an epic tag team encounter. Can they follow it up? Show that it wasn't a fluke? We're about to find out, goddammit. Stay tuned for the announcement. The introduction. You know what the fuck I mean. And there they are, the AEW World Tag Team titles bling, bling, blinging. Here we go. Beer Money, the Young Bucks. The AEW World Tag Team Championship is on the line. Bobby Roode starting it off with Nick Jackson. And once again, Bobby Roode starts off with his focus in the wrong goddamn place. Gets clobbered with a double axe handle. But he just nailed Nick Jackson over the top rope with a lariat, and now he's going after Matt Jackson. Probably a little gamesmanship by Bobby Roode. He is as savvy as they come. And he catches that leg. Whips Nick Jackson right onto his brother. Beer Money is in control in the early goings. Roode sends Nick Jackson into the Beer Money corner. Follows up with the obligatory, no! Nick slips out of it. Delivers a suplex of his own. Rude is down. Feeling that shit. Nick Jackson sends him into the turnbuckle. Once again, follows it up. Bulldog two-hander. Nick Jackson insecure. Takes Bobby Roode down. He needs that tag desperately. Nick Jackson follows it up with a neck breaker, slingshot. Slingshot, neck breaker, slingshot, lariat, whatever you want to call it. It's damn effective. Brings in James Storm. We'll see if he has any better luck here. Not so far. But he pushes Jackson off. Misses with that clothesline attempt. Matt Jackson going for a cutter. Storm pushes him off. Goes for his own cutter. Jackson pushes him off. And man, these guys, Reversal City. Finally, as Matt Jackson hits a beautiful German suplex. Picks Storm up. Once he got him, Storm insecure. He just rocked him. And right now, the Young Bucks are just one step ahead of Beer Money. James Storm locked up in that armbar, fights him off, blows to the midsection, the rib cage to be in fact. Snapmare followed by a mini blockbuster. But Matt Jackson is right back up. These guys are quick as a motherfucking heartbeat, but James Storm just nailed a TKO. And Matt Jackson has to roll out for a breather. But he's right back in and he eats that slingshot lariat. And James Storm gonna take a minute to stunt these fans, letting them know they're not feeling it. I'm sure the Cowboy doesn't give a fuck. Sorry about their damn luck. But it's Matt Jackson with a run-up dropkick. Takes down the Cowboy. Wrenching that arm and snaps it down into the mat. Matt Jackson sends James Storm into the Young Bucks corner. Tag team shenanigans. Stereo super kicks. Cowboy James Storm is down. Can he make the tag? No. Nick Jackson all on his ass. James Storm back up. Sends Nick Jackson into the Young Bucks corner. And James Storm gonna make the tag. Here comes Bobby Roode. Can't hit the clothesline. Nick Jackson. That speed is just too much for the Beer Money Incorporated to overcome thus far in this matchup. But Bobby Roode catches Nick Jackson with a beautifully executed vertical suplex. Boot to the midsection. No, Nick brushes it off. Follows up with a hurricanrana. Not fast enough there. Bobby Roode takedown. Airplane stunt there. Smacks Nick Jackson in the head. Talk about disrespect. Follows it up with a boot. Missed that one. Jackson catches the foot. Hip toss takeover. Beer Money just cannot get a succession of offense going here. That may change as Bobby Roode just clobbered Nick Jackson with that clothesline in the corner. Wrenching on that neck, trying to immobilize these young whippersnappers. Misses with that boot. But Jackson ends up in another suplex. But he's right back up. Sends Roode into the corner, face first. But Roode, back elbow. Another suplex here. Starling variety. And now it's Nick Jackson who can use a tag. And he gets one. Here comes Matt Jackson. Right into an Irish whip into the corner. But he fights Roode off with a boot to the face. Neck breaker. Jackson in control momentarily. We know how fast this shit turns. Rude into the corner, fights out with a back elbow to the face. But once again, Matt Jackson is on his ass. Rams his head into the turnbuckle, and I think he drew blood. Takes Rude down. A one-man version of more bang for your buck. Split-legged moonsault. Could this be it? Whoa, James Storm ends just in the nick of time. I don't know if Rude would have kicked out of that one. Matt Jackson giving him the business. In comes Nick Jackson. Rude crawling to this corner, trying to get the tag, which he needs desperately at this point. Matt Jackson back in. I don't know what that was about. Nevertheless, here comes James Storm. Misses that clothesline until Matt Jackson catches him with a boot to the midsection, followed by a beautiful drop kick. The Young Bucks quick tags in and out. Nick Jackson back in. James Storm is still down. Arm drag takeover, playing a little possum there perhaps. Nick Jackson blocks the right hand, follows it up with a forearm, and a leg scissor takedown. Dragging Storm out, close to the center of the ring. What's he going for here? Leg drop. Another tag to Matt Jackson. James Storm looking worse for wear right now. Matt Jackson going for the pin. Could this be it? No. Storm kicks out at one. And he pops up, feeling that second win. He damn sure needs it, or Beer Money is going to be done for. Into the corner, but Matt Jackson, slippery as fuck. Speed Demon kicks to the leg. No. James Storm in control. What's he going for? Eye of the Storm. Holy shit. Could this be it? Matt Jackson down. James Storm setting him up for something devastating here. Could it be a last call? Super kick right on the button. And this could be it. This is how the Young Bucks won the title last week, with a super kick. No. Matt Jackson kicked out with a little bit of help from his brother, but he's back up. Storm going for a cutter. Jackson fights out of it. Storm back in control. Front face lock into a vertical suplex. Now it's Matt Jackson who needs a tag. Here comes Bobby Roode. Jackson crossing the corner. In comes Nick Jackson. Roode going for a cutter. Nick fights him off. Front face lock. Knee to the face. Sends Roode into the ropes. Irish whip. Drop kick right on the button. Nick Jackson in control. Who will come out on top? Holy shit. Roode just mudhole stamped him right in the face. Double R spine buster. This could be it. 1, 2. No. Nick Jackson kicks out near fall. Bobby Roode, frustration etched all over his face. Nick Jackson shotgun insecurity takes him out. What a matchup this is. Bobby Roode takes Nick Jackson down. Boot to the midsection. Glorious DDT. Roode rolls over into the pin. Oh, and that is it. That is it. Beer Money has just regained the AEW World Tag Team titles. The Young Bucks losing them in their very first defense. And just like that, the tide has turned back in favor of the Circle Jerk. Man, what a matchup. The Young Bucks brought their A game, but Beer Money just a little bit more solid tonight. And they are the brand new AEW World Tag Team Champions 2 times over. That's it for this week's edition of AEW Dynamite. Another epic episode in the books. We'll see you next week for all the fallout. Peace out.